Another month, another favorites video. Here we go. This month has definitely been interesting. I have traveled, which has been amazing. I had a cut on my face, which was less amazing, but I also got some really great skincare recommendations from you guys in terms of helping to heal the cut on my face. So I am just gonna go over everything that I have been loving this month, and one major thing has been because of you guys. You have saved my skin this month. You will see what it is in a minute. In the shower, I've really been loving the Malone shower oil. This is, of course, the Peony and Blush Suede scent, which is my signature scent. It is the one scent that I always wear, and I love all the Peony and Blush Suede products. I also really love the candle. It is safe to say that I am obsessed. Obsessed is actually an understatement. So if you ever go to a Jo Malone counter and smell Peony and Blush Suede, then you know what I smell like. But I've really been loving this shower oil because it just feels really luxurious. If you've never used a shower oil before, they're really amazing. They start off as an oil, obviously, but when you use them in the shower, they emulsify into a really nice lather, and it just feels really pampering to use it. And oftentimes shower oils have a really lovely scent too, because it does start off as an oil that really lends itself to the possibility of amazing fragrances that also stay on your skin after you use them. This has been my favorite thing to use on my body in the shower. It makes me smell good and it makes my skin super soft. I don't feel like this is a substitute for soap. I'm using it because I love the way that it makes my skin smell and feel. Another thing I've been using in the shower and loving is this face mask. So this does not look like it's a face mask, but it is. It is by a Korean brand called Blithe, and it is the Padding Water Pack, and it is the Energy Yellow Citrus and Honey. So this is for deep cleansing, moisturizing, balancing, and lifting. So this really works with the steam in your shower. So this is the very last thing I do in the shower after washing my hair, my body, and my face. I will use this, and I just pour out a little bit into the cap. I fill the cap all the way up. I then pour that into my hand and I pat it onto my face. So I just pat for about 15 seconds, and then I use the water coming out of the shower and I just splash it on my face. So I don't touch my face with my hands. I'm just splashing the water onto my face like a Neutrogena commercial. Just get it on there. You wanna make sure that the water is not scalding hot, because it's not good to be using super hot water on your face in general. It can just be really harsh and drying. After I do that for about 15 seconds and it's all washed off, I get out of the shower, grab my towel, I don't touch my face, I just let it air dry, and then I go into my toner and my moisturizer and whatever else I'm using on my face. I use this in the morning because I love the citrus scent, and I also love that this is a face mask that I can quickly use in the shower. It takes 30 seconds, and a lot of times in the morning I don't have time to, sit around for like 20 or 30 minutes with a face mask on my face. So this allows me to really get the benefits of a face mask in a short amount of time, and I love that. It's super efficient. It really makes your complexion immediately glowy, really clear, and I feel like if I'm wearing makeup that day, it just helps everything look a lot better. For toner, I have been using this one from Whamisa by Glow Recipe, and this is a new line that is exclusive to Target stores, and I love Glow Recipe. I love the watermelon mask. I'm obsessed with that mask, and I'm really excited that there is this new line that you can get at Target. And I especially love the green tea serum toner. So this is for balancing and really hydrating your skin. After I wash my face, I pour a little bit of this into my hands and I pat it onto my skin, and I let it dry before putting on any kind of serum or moisturizer afterward. I love how this feels because it's really smooth and cushiony, and it doesn't feel sticky on your face, because sometimes toners can feel a little bit sticky, and I don't like that. This is to help make your skin feel really plump and glowy, and I feel like it does exactly that. It immediately hydrates your skin and just really makes it feel good. Plus the scent is amazing. I love this scent. It's just really fresh and light. And especially in the morning, it just feels really good to use. I have been all about Make Prem, especially this moisturizer. It is the Safe Me Relief Moisture Cream, and it is made from only 12 ingredients. I have been using this every single day, pretty much every morning and every night. This was amazing to travel with because I didn't have to bring a separate nighttime moisturizer with me. I can just use the same thing during the day and at night. And I love how this has made my skin feel. My skin feels really hydrated and balanced. I had this cut right underneath my eye, and I couldn't use a lot of the moisturizers that I have because they had fragrances in them or they would just make the cut sting. And this was the only moisturizer that I could really use both day and night that wasn't irritating that cut on my face. It's really, really gentle, but also super effective. I love the consistency of it. It's just really fluffy. It feels really hydrating when you put it on your skin, but it doesn't make you feel greasy. Definitely obsessed with the sunscreen from Make Prem. So this is the UV Defense Me Capsule Sun Gel with SPF 50. And this is awesome. So if you're familiar with the Glossier sunscreen, that sunscreen is a gel. It goes onto your face completely clear, but I really like this one better. Number one, you get more than double the product, which is awesome. And I believe it costs a little bit less too. Number two is that I just like the consistency of this better and the way that it feels on my skin. So the Glossier sunscreen for me, after it dries, can feel a little bit dry on my face. Not super dry, but I especially notice it more after using this sunscreen. And this just makes my skin feel a lot more hydrated and balanced. I love the scent. It's really light and it doesn't linger on your face. I love the way that this dries clear on your skin. It doesn't leave a residue. It also doesn't feel drying. It's amazing when you put makeup over the top of it or if you're not wearing makeup. So I have just really, really, really been loving this. I love how easy it is to use. There's a pump. It is just awesome. It's definitely one of the best sunscreens I've ever used on my face. This is the thing that has saved me this last month, and it's all because of you guys in my Instagram DMs recommending this to me. This is what I used on the cut underneath my eye. It is Rosehip Oil. I went on Instagram and asked you guys if you had any recommendations for how to heal a cut on your face, especially because my skin tends to scar. So I looked at my Instagram DMs and so many of you recommended Rosehip Oil. So I went out and it was a little bit tricky to find at first, but I eventually found it at Whole Foods. They had so many different kinds. And I put this on my face 2 to 3 times every single day. And this helped heal the cut within a 5-day span. So within 5 days, the cut was closed up and I was able to put makeup around it. And by a full week, it was even better. The scab was completely gone. And now it's just this mark that's on my face. So I'm using bio oil on it now, but this really just helped heal my cut. And I want to thank you guys so much because it definitely healed up a lot faster and so much smoother and more seamlessly than it would have if I had just been like putting Neosporin on it. I've been growing out my eyebrows for almost a full year now, and I promise I am going to do a dedicated eyebrow video for you guys, but I'm still in the process of everything. So once I just get through this phase a little bit more, then I'll be able to give you more of a full picture experience. I mentioned in my last favorites video that I went to Christy Stryker to get my brows touched up. She put me on a growth plan, which involves using a brow serum to help my brows grow, and also coming in every 6 to 8 weeks to just get a touch up to help stimulate the hair growth. It's kind of like when you're growing out your hair and you need to get it trimmed so it grows more. It's like that, but with my eyebrows. We're really working on trying to get my brows to just grow a little bit more hair on the ends. And so I have been using this brow serum that she recommended. It is called Grande Brow. It's just a clear gel that I put on my brows every morning and every single night. I am super diligent about this. I've been using this brow serum for about a month now, and I have to say that I definitely notice growth from it. I am noticing that this brow especially has a lot more hair than before, because there was definitely a very significant sparse area right here, and I'm seeing hair coming in and really growing, and I'm like, whoa, this is working, and it makes me really excited. So now it's just like this brow over here needs some more hair on the end. Crossing my fingers that the brow serum will also help some more hair over here grow. But I've really been loving this, and I definitely recommend it. I've never used a brow serum before, so I can't really compare it to anything else, but I can say that it hasn't irritated my skin or my eyes in any way. Also, Christy said that if you use a brow serum, you do have to be really regular and diligent about it. So it's only gonna work if you use it twice a day, every day. I've really been liking this palette from Tarte. It is the Tartelette In Bloom palette, and I have been bringing this everywhere with me because I just really love all the neutral colors. I've really been enjoying using this because I can create so many different looks from it. I can go dark, I can do something really natural, I can use the darker colors as eyeliner, and I just think it's a really great palette in general, but especially for this time of year. This is such a great size too, and that is something that's really important to me because whenever I look at products, I always think about the portability factor since I do travel quite a bit. So I always think, is this something that I can take with me easily? On the other end of the spectrum, something that is not easy to take with me that is also from Tarte is this. This is the Big Blush Book 3. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. There's so many blushes in here. My two favorites have been Mindful and Peachy, which is what I have on my cheeks today. So I just mix those two together. Peachy's like a little bit more shimmery, and then Mindful leans more on the pink side and doesn't have any shimmer in it. I love all the blushes in here, and then there's a highlighter in the middle, but it's so cumbersome. Like, this packaging is just so big. It's also really flimsy and cheap. Like, this just kind of flips around and doesn't actually really protect the blush that well. So I just feel like this was a huge oversight with packaging, but the product inside is so great, and it's really disappointing because this is totally something that I would want to bring with me when I travel, but I am not packing this in my suitcase. Also because I would be so afraid that the blushes would break because the packaging is just so weird. It's literally just foam that slides around. That's it. I really think that they should have put more thought into this packaging. Last but not least, I have been loving the RMS Living Luminizer. So you guys know that I really love the RMS Uncover Up Concealer. I've heard such great things about the Living Luminizer. It's a highlighter that's in a pot like this, so it's really similar to Uncover Up, but when you put this on your face, it just creates the most natural highlight. And I've been using this on the inner corner of my eyes and actually just like bringing it down underneath a little bit to really bring extra light to my eyes. I love how easy this is to apply because you can just tap it on with your finger. I've been putting it right in the center of my eyelids, and it doesn't look like a crazy shimmery highlighter. It really just looks like you have a natural glow, and I love it because it just works with your skin. So that is it for my favorites today. I know that I don't have a book to show you guys, but that is because I did a whole video on books. I just talked about a bunch of books that I've read recently. So if you want to know my thoughts and what I've been enjoying, I will have a link to that video down below. So that can kind of be like a continuation of my favorites. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I will have more videos coming your way. I will see you guys later. I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.